Hey, Kyle.
Hey, Nick.
Before we get started with the episode this week,
Yeah?
we'd like to ask everyone a simple favor.
What's that?
Go to your podcast device of choice,
Your phone.
more likely than not, and rate Drep and Stone
Yeah, easy peasy.
right now.
We thank you ever so gratefully.
Hello and welcome to the Drep and Stone podcast, the podcast where two friends raise a glass and have a conversation. I'm Nick.
I'm Kyle.
Why are you over there chuckling?
That's one of your best quotes.
What?
One way or the other. Something's going in the butthole. That needs to go on something. You fucking Christmas cards you were making? That should have been on every one of them. Damn.
That's funny.
Quotable.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. Well, I'll say it.
Hey, man. Welcome to the podcast.
Sorry, hold on.
Glad you could make it.
Thank you. And I appreciate you welcoming me here with you.
Yeah. Into your home.
Well, yeah, I feel like this room is our space.
Woo.
Yeah, like there's nothing in here that is you, but
Yeah. I feel the same, though.
You do.
I lay ownership to half of this room.
That chair
Yeah.
For-
Mostly this chair.
for
That corner of the thing.
a couple hours every other week.
Yeah.
This is my space.
Right. That's my safe space.
Yeah. You ever met a celebrity?
Depends on what you mean by meet.
Well, like you
Have
had
I had a conversation with a celebrity?
okay, I don't know about a conversation, but like a hello, how are you kind of thing.
I mean, at my job.
Yeah. You met some famous folk.
Yeah.
Can you disclose who the most famous person you've met was?
Captain America.
You met Captain America?
Yeah.
Wow. Did you go up and like goose him? America's ass?
No. It's very, very professional.
Yeah, you don't want hands off America's ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Wow. Did you say words to him? I mean, like, did you exchange words?
Sure.
Yeah.
Like, what would you like to drink? Got it.
Not like, Mr. Evans, I'm a huge fan.
Nah, I don't think I would want that.
Yeah.
In that situation, if I'm at a place
Sure.
and an employee
Right.
does that thing,
Yeah.
like, like I don't know if I brought it up on the podcast, but like one time in New York City, I walked right by James Gunn.
Oh, you took a picture of James Gunn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do regret not like turning around and just, hey, thanks for the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right.
That was great shit.
Yeah.
Nothing else. Don't want to take up any of your time. I'm sure you're super busy, but
Yeah.
like just wanted you to know, like, those are great movies, man.
Yeah, see that's I bring this up because like I think that's the right way to interact with a celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because people come up to them all the time, I'm sure they say a lot to them, and people like you want a piece of that person. But I think that's the right interaction.
Sure.
And I bring this up because over the Christmas holidays, Carol and I did some traveling, and we met I'm going to call her a celebrity. We met an Olympian.
Mm-hmm.
We met her at an airport lounge, and that was our whole thing. Like when I recognized who this was, and it's Alona Mar. She's she's on the women's rugby team for America, and she also plays rugby. I think she's in England now. I think, but we met.
We're on loose on celebrity. I got you.
She's an Olympian. Celebrity.
Little C celebrity.
Yeah, okay. I've met bigger celebrities. I was comparing our C's. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Yeah. Like what celebrities you met. So
I got you.
We're comparing the size of our C's. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Yeah. You've met America's ass. I met Alona Mar. I've met other people before.
Oh no. I mean,
Yeah.
I get it. I've just,
It was that interaction because
Yeah.
like when I realized who
might have gone professional athlete there over celebrity.
Well, you got like John Elway or something.
Honestly, like professional athlete, I don't really know that I could say that. I mean, I've seen people.
Yeah.
But I don't know that I've
Met like I had a
like,
conversation.
I mean, I got to meet Chipper Jones before he was ever on the Atlanta Braves.
Just bones.
He was on the Atlanta Farm League team.
Yeah.
But came to our local store to sign stuff.
Wow.
And so like got to go like meet him. Literally, like he had just been drafted by the Braves.
Wow.
So like somewhere out there, I've got a fucking Chipper Jones like AAA card that's signed.
Wow.
That's worth like
$5.
some good money.
Yeah.
And I don't know where it is. And I also got a baseball somewhere.
Yeah.
I think I know where that one is. I don't know where that rookie card is.
Not even a rookie card, farm league card.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I need to find that.
Okay, I bring this up because like I think the right way to engage a celebrity, whether they're Chris Evans or Alona
Rugby, yeah.
Yeah.
U.S. women's rugby player.
Come on, man. She's got a huge following on social media.
Sure she does.
Anyway, I think the right way to approach this is...
When you say huge social media...
You want me to look it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over 1 million?
I'm gonna say over 1 million. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, not quite the Drep and Stone following, but damn near close.
I got you. Huge.
5.4 million.
Wow.
So
I want to see if I've ever seen this person.
You probably have.
I've never seen this person.
Wow. Well, you uncultured swine.
I suppose.
You just don't like women's sports, and that's okay. Like, not everybody can be as...
She could kick my ass. That's impressive. 5.4.
Yeah, 5.4. I mean, it's not quite the Drep and Stone level, but
sure.
it's up there. But she's doing well for herself, is what I'm trying to say.
We're two people.
What?
We're two people.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why we have the following that we have. No, like, we went up to her and we just said, hey, Alona, I think we thanked her for, being a front runner of women's sports. Like, she's really big into obviously doing women's sports, and she's a women's sports.
She's a woman. She does sports.
Yeah. No, we said, thank you for what you're doing for women's sports as a whole, and making sure that young girls have access to this and being like that kind of role model. And I think like that's the way to do it. Like, you don't go up and goose Chris Evans.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, I mean, because like, I'm not saying he'd turn around and deck you, but he's from Boston, so like,
I think he probably would.
Definitely,
probably
turn
guaranteed.
Around. Yeah. I don't know where that came from, but I was just thinking like, how do you engage with celebrities, whether again they're Chris Evans or minor rugby celebrities?
No, I agree. I think that's the right call.
Yeah,
I think it is a respectful, like, like I always hate seeing the videos of people. I think I saw one time of Harrison Ford, which like that one would be like iconic for me. If I were to meet Harrison Ford, like,
yeah,
certainly there's going to be instances where it's like it's weird to like, oh man, what do you do in this situation?
Yeah,
but I think I saw one time where he was just like walking down the street in New York, and like people are just like trying to like walk up to him and like put their arms around his shoulder to take a selfie, and it's like, I hate that shit.
Don't heckle him.
Control yourself,
right?
Like, this is still a person. Like,
you can walk.
Insane.
You can walk up and be like, Mr. Ford, I don't want, if you're willing to take a picture, I'd love one, but I just want to tell you, thank you for doing all the, thank you for being the characters that you've been.
Yeah.
I love
I think
your work.
You shot first.
Yeah.
And I die thinking that.
I saw.
And I too am afraid of snakes.
Why did it have to be snakes? Why? Speaking of why did it have to be snakes, you want to drink something?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Kyle, you brought a couple of libations for us this week. What you got?
I did. I brought us some NA beers.
To
continue our journey there.
I love a good NA beer.
I've been telling you, one of my new favorite NA beer go-tos is the Sierra Nevada Trail Pass.
Oh, okay.
It's a little 4 beer pack that you can get at most places. And they're pretty damn good.
Yeah.
As far as like availability,
sure.
They might be top of my list right now.
Wow.
In terms of like things that I can just easily I have access
readily
to.
Available. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think for the longest time, we've praised the Sam Adams Just the Haze.
Sure. For availability.
Just for like basic, like you can go just about to any store and find it.
Right.
And I think these certainly rival it.
Okay. I know that I've had one of them. I just don't remember what I've had. I think there's an IPA. I've had some sort of IPA, and I think that's all I've had.
Yeah. Like the mix pack is, I want to say there's 2 different IPAs.
Yeah.
This golden, which we have here with us.
Okay.
And then they have one that's like not a mezcal.
A mezcal
it's like a cerveza with lime.
Oh,
hint
okay.
of lime kind of a thing.
Okay.
And it's delightful.
So what do we have here?
So what I've brought with us is just the basic IPA.
Okay.
And the golden.
I say we start with the golden.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Although I will say it's my favorite.
The golden is?
Yeah.
We want to start with the IPA?
Fantastic. Well,
Okay.
let's go golden.
Okay.
Let's do the, Huntrix thing.
Gonna be golden and B?
Golden.
Time to party.
Did you ever watch K-Pop Demon Hunter?
I still haven't, no. But that song is still everywhere. And it's
gonna be golden.
That's a good sound.
Indeed.
That is
golden.
Golden. Yeah. It's crispy clear.
Yep.
There's a few floaters though.
Might just be your glass.
No. Look at it in the light and like get close. Fuck.
I mean, I see bubbles.
There's some sediment. I'd say this is a good thing.
Well, yeah, I'll take your word for it.
Okay. There is.
Definitely.
I like that it had a head on this. It dissipated pretty quick. That's not bad on the nose.
Yeah.
It's crisp.
Yep. Maybe a little tropical juice.
Tropical juice. Yeah, that smells crushable.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Pretty damn good.
Yeah, the mouthfeel is nice because it's got some body to it.
Yep.
And that's something that I really like in an NA beer. It has to have some good body.
Right.
Too often, NA beers go watery.
Sure.
And it's just like carbonated
Flavored
soda.
water.
Yeah, and it's not. It's got to have the body.
But yeah, I like this. It's got a good amount of carbonation.
Yep.
And then
It tastes like beer.
It's beery.
It's beery.
And it's like it's got all of like that like kind of bready satisfaction like on the aftertaste and stuff.
Still unctuous. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not just like so watery that it just like gone.
Yeah.
It's still got plenty of flavor to it. Like it's just solid.
Yeah, it is. And I feel like this is something that you wouldn't miss the beer notes. Mm-mm. And it's the same thing like with some of the other things that we've tried, some of those other brands that we love, they're just not as widely available. But this is crushable. It's great.
Yeah.
I'd say you hand somebody that and like, would they know it's not beer? Probably, but I don't think they're going to be disappointed by it.
I mean, it depends on the beer that you're looking for. If you're
What do you mean?
If you're looking like if you're used to drinking like, Ultra or any light beer, I think you have this, and I don't really think you're going to be missing a whole lot. I think this is more flavorful than those types of beers. But yeah, I mean, if you're used to drinking something like an IPA or something like that, then like you're going to be like, okay, yeah, that's cute.
So,
but
I've got a confession.
Yeah.
Other than our trip to Colorado back in September, I don't think I've had an IPA. Yeah, I do not.
I don't know that I have either, like an actual IPA.
I do not gravitate toward them at all.
I don't either.
And it's just because like it just makes me feel gross for whatever reason. It's just like it's so much.
It's just they're at this point in time, IPAs for me, there's such a wide range of what they can be.
Yeah.
In terms of like, it could be 3%. It could be 8%. It could be super juicy hazy.
Yeah.
It could be just straight up funky
danky
toe jam. Yeah. Like, it's just the range is so vast within that style that like I just generally kind of stay back out of fear for I don't know what I'm going to get.
Yeah. Well, for me it's you break 5-6% anymore, man. And I'm like,
same.
Too much.
Yeah. I know I'm not going to really enjoy this.
Right.
And like by the end of it.
Exactly.
I might enjoy the first few sips of
Correct.
it. But by the end of the glass, I'm just going to be.
Give me a 2-ouncer. Give me a 2-ouncer and I'm probably fine.
Yeah.
But like, after that, it's just.
I'll throw it in a flight.
Yeah. Oh,
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure. Yeah. Man, I'm going to say though, like the golden here is great.
Solid. Yeah.
And I like Sierra Nevada. I like Sierra Nevada as a company. It's owned by the employees, which I think is super cool.
Yeah, I don't know if
I'm sure
I think it's on everything, but I've never noticed it.
Yeah,
family owned,
fought over. Is that what it is? Argued over,
operated and argued.
That's
over.
it. Yeah, it's not. Who's Fat Tire's employee owned.
Right.
It's Sierra Nevada's family owned. Yeah, that's cool. And there, if you ever get to Mills River, which is outside of Asheville, like obviously Sierra Nevada's in California too, but Mills River one in Asheville is it's such a cool brewery.
Right.
It's just gorgeous. So, you want to talk about the other one now, or you want to save it for the end?
No, it's just going to do it, I think.
You want me to open this one?
I'll allow it.
Thank you. What'd you think of that?
That was impressive.
Listen, I am nothing but a consummate professional.
Consummate.
I will.
In the mic.
I even told myself. I said like, okay, so if you say this to him, you got to remember to do it. I literally had that thought. I said in the mic, I'm going to remember to do it. Like
so good. Ooh.
The IPA.
IPA.
Yeah. Is it just called IPA? It's got a fun name.
Nope, just IPA, I believe. And I think maybe the other one that they have in that pack is like a West Coast IPA.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's the other one.
All right. On the nose?
Got that IPA funk.
You're a little dank. Little college dorm room. But like a college dorm room at a Christian college.
Yeah. I bet that's worse.
Yeah, it's not like liberal arts college dorm room. It's like
the soccer dorm room, not the football dorm room. It's just a different type. It's just not quite as
Right. Funky.
Yeah, not quite as strong.
But it does have a little bit of the dank
Yeah.
and a little tropical. I actually think the golden is more tropical.
Yeah, I do too.
And now the dank's just gone. Now it's just beer.
I still got some like Cheeto dank.
Cheeto dank. All right. I'm going in. Oh, that is a nice bitter.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep. That's delightful.
It's not like real dank, but it's got enough.
Yeah, it's enough, and that bitter is just like it kicks hard enough that it's a subtle surprise.
And again, I go back to the mouthfeel.
Yep.
Like you guys got the mouthfeel.
Mm-hmm.
And that to me, once you got that,
Yep.
yeah, that is quite delicious.
Like these are my go-to like dinner beverage.
Oh, for sure.
What,
Yeah.
Like, and it doesn't really matter which one it is. Like they're all pretty great.
Yeah.
I just reach in the pack, grab
Whatever
one, and
you get.
that's what I'm having with dinner.
Well, see, I did pro move. That rationale was buy one get one, so I bought a lot.
Did you?
I bought a lot.
Well, it's still unbeatable.
Oh yeah, yeah, it still is. But like even I would say this is a close second. And
Yeah.
I quite like this.
Yeah.
This is nice.
I've been telling you for a while. I've been singing the praises.
Well, I was going to open them the other day, and I was like, nope, I'm going to save that for the pod because Kyle brought them over. We got to do it on the pod.
Well, I wouldn't have been mad at you.
I know you wouldn't have. I'd asked you to bring 2 more.
Hey, those are pretty good.
You know, bring 2 more.
We should do that on an episode.
Yeah, no, I really, this is delightful.
And the other two, they're great. Mm-hmm. They're good stuff. I do.
Yeah.
I feel like the golden, just because I generally have these with food.
Sure.
I think it palate matches
Yeah, I was just going to say
better
that.
with food.
Yeah, what are the, do we say calorie content? There's some calories on here?
Sure, there are. They're probably in the box.
95. 95.
Okay.
Okay. So the reason why I bring it up is because some of them like dip as low as like 20 calories.
Yeah.
But I think you sacrifice some of the calories for the mouthfeel.
What was rationale? Do you remember?
I feel like they're in the 70 range.
Oh, the golden's only 70.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like unfortunately like you kind of have to have it.
Yeah. I agree.
To get it really close and to get it that satisfying.
Yeah, especially with again the mouthfeel. Like you need a little bit of calories.
Yep.
And I'm not sad about it.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. So, working our way through some NA beers here. What should we talk about?
So I was thinking about burnout. I think we've talked about that before, but I was thinking about like high achieving people and how the venerated high achieving people, like in our American society anyway, maybe a global society, like how do they do this? Like how can they maximize time? How can they like be these pinnacles of achievement? And I think about people like, those venerated athletes. I think about people like, the Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk's.
They are not athletes.
No, they are not. Well, I don't know. Have you seen Jeff Bezos lately? Bro is ripped. Or freaking Zuckerberg.
Sure.
Okay, I'm just saying.
You said venerated athletes and like
No.
Jeff Bezos. And
Did I not make those things? I did. I made that.
you went straight
Yeah.
from venerated athletes
Okay,
to
that's
Jeff
not what I meant.
Bezos.
I meant,
and-
okay, so those athletes
Yeah. And
and then
people
those
like
other people
Gotcha. I gotcha.
like Jeff Bezos.
I gotcha.
Or like celebrities and these people that like we as I guess I'm gonna say like culturally we look up to. Like people like Stone. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like those people. And so I was doing some YouTube searches, I think, of just like, people talking about things and usually watching like thinky pieces, if you will, and came across something called the 4-burner theory. Have you heard about this?
I have.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
you asked me to research it.
I did. I did. Yeah. So you did some research on it. Yeah. I love that.
I watched a video.
Did you? So did I. We might have watched the same video. So the 4-burner theory. This is not for you. So you can tune out for a second.
Okay.
I'm telling everybody else. Okay. Yeah. Well, you get sleepy.
Sorry, I'm like Bo.
You can't break that.
You give me a second to sit still and I'm going to
out.
fall asleep.
We're in the car. We're going to so-and-so's funeral.
Okay,
I'm
great.
out.
I woke up in my bed. I wet my pants.
Got a nappy
Shit.
on.
Woo. Where am I?
I need some fish stew.
When'd you get here?
Who are you?
Are we at my house? Okay.
Okay, so for everybody else, not for you. The 4-burner theory comes from, there's like a bunch of different stories about like who came up with this, but the one that I subscribe to the most is the writer David Sedaris. And because I really like David Sedaris. And he talks about like everybody has 4 burners. Okay, like you're thinking like gas stove, not electric stove, like gas stove. And you have a finite amount of gas on those burners. Or in those burners? Those burners can use a finite amount.
within.
From within, there it is. And in order to be successful, you cannot have these 4 burners going at full blast. Like, to be a successful person, you have to have burners at full blast. But if you were to turn all these burners all the way up all the time, you're going to burn out really quickly.
Yes, if you can have 1 or 2 burners going at full blast, but if you turn on the other ones, it's going to weaken the other burners so that they can't burn at full strength.
Correct. Yeah. So in order to be a successful...
best case scenario, if you got them all 4 on, they're all operating at like around, like, let's say 60%.
Oh, I would say even like lower, like 20%.
Wow.
Yeah.
Your oven is shit.
No. I think like culture wants us to operate all 4 burners at 100. You can realistically operate 4 burners at 60, but you're going to burn out still. You can probably operate...
burn all 4 of them at 20.
Yeah.
That's 80%.
Sure.
Where's the other 20% go?
Entropy.
Entropy. That's just your daily life minimum. Like, you got it. 20% is gone.
Yeah. It's just
in living
again,
life.
Entropy, you know? Okay. So in the metaphor here is that in order to be a successful individual, you can only really utilize a certain number of the burners. And the burners are this, okay? So the first burner represents your family.
Yep.
The second burner represents friends.
Yep.
The third burner represents health. And the fourth burner represents work.
Job.
Yeah, your job.
Yep.
And so those people that are generally the best, they have 2 burners full blast, and they sacrifice the other 2.
Right.
And it just got me thinking about like that. Can you legitimately have a good work-life balance and be good at work and be good at family, health, and friends?
Right.
And I'm going to say, like, the more I research into this, the more I'm inclined to say absolutely not. You cannot, in this case, like, physically, you cannot have it all. You will implode, you will burn out, you will be that, like, just basic state of anxiety that most Americans, maybe in the world at large, feels all the time.
Yeah, like, certainly, like, you know, I appreciate the thought experiment.
Yeah.
And I think in the video that I watched, I think it even kind of, like, mentioned that thing of, like, it's because you can't have them all going full blast all the time. But certainly there's an aspect where you can provide attention to each one.
Absolutely.
Of, like, yes, I can't fully go 100% at my job all the time and not lose some of the power that's going into the other burners.
Yeah, I have to sacrifice something.
So then I can, at that point, then realize which burners do need attention, turn off the heat on that one for a bit,
Yep.
and apply power to those other ones to help keep them going.
And that's where I landed initially. Like, that was my thought of that work-life balance of, okay, so I need to be good at my job right now. So I have to turn health down.
Right.
And so I turned health down and maybe turn friends down.
Right.
So I still got family and I've got my job and they're both full blast.
Right.
But then I sacrifice friends and health, which then ultimately makes me sacrifice work and family too. Because I've turned off or I've turned down health, let's just say, as an example. So I've turned down health, and because I'm not focused on what I'm eating, I'm not, trying to get some exercise in, I'm just doing work and family, then that's going to make me ill. It's going to make me sick, lethargic, health problems, whatever. And so then I cannot be good at work and I cannot be good at family. And so, like, yeah, I think everything is seasoned for sure. But I think in some ways, like, we have to pick and choose the things that we prioritize. You look at those people that are the high achievers, and generally they choose work and they choose health more often than not.
Yeah, for sure.
And so, like, an example would be like Elon Musk. What, like him, hate him, whatever. Quote, air quotes, good businessman, horrific father.
Right.
And I say that, like, I don't know the guy, but, like, of what I've read, of what I've heard, like, absent father, bunch of kids.
He's got like 20-something kids.
Yeah, I don't know how many kids he has. Like, not a good husband, has never been this, like, because it's in some ways health and it's work.
Right.
And that's what I do. Bezos, the same. I work and I health.
Right.
Zuckerberg, the same. And I recognize I'm picking on 3 billionaires. I get that. But Zuckerberg, the same. And all those other things go by the wayside because those are the 2 things that I prioritize.
Right.
Is that work-life balance achievable? And I don't know. I don't know where I land right now.
Well, I mean, it just depends on what you're trying to achieve, I suppose.
Right.
Like if you're trying to reach that upper echelon, then yeah, I don't think it is. I don't think it's possible. I don't think you can be the best at a profession and be the best dad,
Right.
best parent. Like, because you're taking time that could be spent with your family,
Right.
and you have to apply that if you're going to be the best. It just kind of depends on how you look at success,
Yeah.
how you look at being achieved. Like, is having that balance in terms of like what's the rotational basis where I can give 100% at all four things at some point in time, understanding that the other three are going to somewhat be diminished,
Right.
but finding that equilibrium that kind of keeps all my burners lit, that keeps all my burners active and somewhat fulfilled.
Yeah.
Then yeah, but like, and I don't know that like you can also look at success as being like, yeah, like I'm 100% great at that one, but the other ones suck.
Yeah.
And really look at that as like, yeah, well, I mean, you're great at that thing, but like, damn, you're unhealthy as hell.
Yeah. And I wonder if like that's
Or
just
like, yeah, you're a shit family man.
right.
Or you're great at the other ones, but yeah, but like, man, like you make no money. Like you're
Yeah.
awful at your job. So it just depends on what that is. It possible to reach balance?
Yeah.
Sure. But does that mean that you're like, it's like the jack of all trades, master of none?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I think it's also like you just said, what do you prioritize, but also what does society dictate you should prioritize? And I think that's the most insidious part is society, at least in America, society dictates that you prioritize everything.
Sure.
And so then what happens is burnout.
Right.
That like you run out of gas and you crash hardcore. And I think that that's what ultimately to me, like where I land in terms of this burner theory is that like, yeah, I think what you said earlier, you can move between, well, this one has to be at 75% and these two are at 10 and 10 and 5 respectively. Like that's just where I have to be.
Right.
And like, I can't be good at everything, but I can't be great at everything, but I can be good at some things, and I have to sacrifice some things.
Right.
And I think that the lie is you can have it all. And the more I think about it, the more I don't think you can.
Right.
I think you implode. And I think we as humans actually do so pretty quickly. Like that you can't be everything for everything.
Right.
And when you try, you can sustain that for a bit.
Oh yeah.
But ultimately that crash and that burn is right there. And I think that like that's kind of in some ways like it has to be a mind shift collectively of like, okay, you might be a great dad and you might be healthy, no dad bod for you, but you don't have many friends, and that's okay. And you're not great at your job, or you don't make a whole lot of money, and that's okay too, because you're loved by your family and you have your health. Or you've got a ton of friends and your family loves you, but you're partying all the time, you're unhealthy, and you're also terrible at your job.
Yeah.
I'm coming to the point of like, I think it's more that like we just have to have a mind shift of maybe, again, back to what you said, everything a season, and we have to be okay with it doesn't have to be full bore all the time.
And it's one of those things too, like, it depends on the situation in terms of like, you could have inherited a bunch of wealth.
Sure.
So your job's not really that critical of a thing.
Correct.
You could have been blessed with incredible genes or a great metabolism.
Right.
To where, yeah, like my health has just never been an issue for me. Like I'm able to process everything.
Right.
Like there's certainly going to be circumstances where,
but I would say that's not the norm.
no, not in my, I'm not trying to suggest that.
Yeah.
But I think, as you're going through life though, different things you're going to have a different level of importance.
Yeah.
It could even be week to week.
Sure.
Like this week, I really need to focus on work.
Right.
So I know that it's going to like be at the sacrifice of family time.
Right.
Or I'm not going to get to see my friends
don't
this
worry,
week.
guys. Next week.
But yeah,
it's about you.
But like, as soon as I get this project done and I can slack off a little bit there and I'll have more time to spend in these areas.
Right.
And so that's what I kind of I'm saying in terms of like just finding the equilibrium. But I don't think there's like a set, like, yeah, we turn all burners to 40% and they'll all hold that.
Right.
Because that's still not really success.
Correct.
But, as I rotate the power around to different areas, that's the equilibrium.
Yeah.
It's just understanding, okay, damn, I haven't worked out in months.
Yeah.
I should start giving some intention back into that.
I should do a jump rope or two.
Yeah, I should do a little bit. Maybe I'll have a salad tonight with as my dinner instead of
my burger.
Yeah. That.
Well, you got anything else?
No, I think I'm good.
Yeah, it's something that I've been thinking about. I've been ruminating, kind of been mulling over, and I don't know where I am fully, but I am in the spot of thinking about like how do you, I guess like in some ways, how do you maximize this and how do you avoid that burnout?
For me, when I watched it, like the metaphor is great, but to me, I think it's similar to the idea of like juggling 4 balloons that you pop up.
Yeah.
And like, all right, that one's getting really low. I got to get over there and pop that one back up.
Absolutely.
It's like
plates, the whole.
Yeah. It's like you have to have focused attention in certain areas of your life at certain different points in time.
Right.
And if you ever completely ignore one, it's going to fall to the ground or the plate's going to break. And so that to me has always kind of been more like the thing of just like, all right, I'm trying to keep all of these things balanced. And like there are certainly points and times in your life where it's like, I can't.
One thing's going to fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe you have to decide like one of these things is just going to have to go.
Yeah.
Or, somehow you find the strength and the energy and the focus to actually manage to accomplish it.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's easier and sometimes it's not.
I like that.
Yeah.
And maybe giving yourself permission to, that's okay.
Yeah. Just understand that like, you know what? I did my best.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
And it's okay.
And, that's just where we are.
Yeah. Well, we'd love to know, what do you think about the Trail Pass series, the IPA or the Golden Ale?
If you're at all interested in NA beers, I would assume that just about every corner store almost is going to have these. So, give them a try. They're great.
It's a good entry point too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we also love to know, what do you think about this kind of work-life balance metaphor and burnout as a whole?
Yeah. How do you avoid it? You can't.
No, but I think you can minimize it.
Yep.
So how are you minimizing that burnout?
Yep.
Well, you can get in touch with us through email. It's drepandstone@gmail.com. You can also get in touch with us through social media.
It's always one word, Drep and Stone, DREP and Stone. Find it, like it, share it, lick it, slap it, do all the things.
We'd also love it if you support the podcast. You can do so financially through our Patreon page. That's patreon.com/drepandstone. You can support Drep and Stone by rating us wherever it is. You get great podcasts like this one. And Kyle.
Yeah.
You can support Drep and Stone by telling someone about the podcast.
Incredible.
I know.
What a way to do it.
It's easy.
Yeah.
On that note, hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
May your glass overflow.
And your ass never show. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.